Hey Pisces, welcome back to the channel. And today is a day where I am just getting some downloads for you. And I just got back from my workout. I haven't even posted the last reading yet. And I normally don't even do one reading a day, as I've just been getting comfortable getting online and finding different places. And, you know, this is where I feel the most comfortable is in my office. So this is where you're going to probably get me most of the time. Maybe eventually I'll get a Pisces banner and put it up behind me, but I don't think that's what's important. I think it's the message. So welcome to Pisces After 40. If you haven't been here before, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop me a comment and let me know if this resonates with you. Because here we are dream weavers. We are weaving our dreams one day at a time. It's not a race, it's a marathon, and it's not a competition. All right. So we all do this. We all do this on our own. And as we, most of you here may be over 40, since this is for Pisces After 40, you're in a different stage of life. So, come on in, join me, and let's get into this together. So, the message I had for you was, don't be afraid to be a beginner. Don't be afraid. Right now you're about to have a lot of new beginnings, going into Aries season, and a lot of surprise new beginnings, but it's all good stuff, right? All good stuff. You've done a lot of releasing and all of that. And, it was really interesting because at my workout today, as I got this message, like, don't be afraid to be a beginner. The question today at my workout was, what is it that you're most afraid of? And someone said, I'm afraid of failure. One of the coaches said, and then the other coach said, well, there's a difference between failure and failing, right? And so, and the difference between failure and failing is failure. A failure is like you either not trying at all, right? Not beginning at all, or quitting, or, if something's not working, like you just don't go, you don't try the next thing, right? And successes are all about failing, which is maybe not everything will work, but it's knowing when to pivot so that you can maybe try something else if something you try isn't working until you get successful. So the first card I have for you right now is be spontaneous. And I love this because, just be I think right now you've done so much healing that you can. If being spontaneous means that you just lay in your shell and you look beautiful, then that's what you do, because maybe that's something that you never do. Maybe you're always working so hard. Maybe it's time to take a little bit of rest. Maybe that's spontaneous for you because you're always jumping around, moving into the next thing, doing. How about just being for a change? Maybe that's spontaneity for you. And just sitting in your power and having gratitude for all the successes that you have had, and looking at taking all the failings, the things that you failed, the failings along the way, taking a look at those and seeing where those failures have been useful in your journey. Okay? But you're being called to just be spontaneous. Do something that you would not normally, I can't talk, normally do, like this is something I would not normally do. I am a Pisces, and, I'm not on here once or twice or 3 times a day giving readings, but, I was called to do it. So here I am, right? Like, and And it's pretty spontaneous. It's pretty spontaneous, you know? And yeah, it's different and it's nice. What else does Pisces need to know right now? You know, I love that. Be spontaneous. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be really spontaneous and I'm going to read to you from the book because I get to see what it says. Let me put on my glasses because let's see what the book says. Do something that takes you out of your normal routine. Life can become a little too predictable when we become creatures of habit. It's time for positive action. This mermaid is feeling very comfortable with her life, so much so that she forgets to take risks and embrace the spontaneity of life. She says it's time to do something different every day, even if it's just one simple thing. This will allow your life to flow in a fresh new way. It's more than okay to be comfortable, and comfort zones are, well, comfortable, which is why it's easy to stay in them. Yet, staying in a fixed pattern can cause our sparkle to dull. We need variety in our lives to keep things fresh, beautiful, and positive. Variety helps to keep our energy flowing and allows new beautiful experiences to gravitate towards us. Be bold and take action. Join a class, learn something new. Oh my gosh, what did I say? Don't be afraid to be a beginner. Stop watching TV for a while and see what the universe wishes to fill the gap with. When you create space for something new, the universe will generally oblige. You need to take the first step, though, and dare to be spontaneous. Will you take up the challenge? When this card appears, it's a strong message to try something new, to mix things up in a positive way. Nothing needs to be disrupted. A small change can make the world of difference, not only to yourself, but to others also. So that just might be like, you might not even tell anyone. This could just be like you getting up this morning, and if you've been a couch potato, getting up and walking for half a mile, right? That's different. And you don't have to tell anybody. and it's going to make you feel better. So you're going to show up better. You're going to show up in a different way, which will be noticeable. Nothing needs to be disrupted. Okay. However, if you don't relate to this interpretation, another message from this card is that perhaps it's time to stay in your comfort zone. What did I say? That's the message I got. I didn't even read this card. The routines and safety may be exactly what's needed in your life right now. Yeah, like the message I got for you was that maybe you've been doing too much and maybe you need to find a comfort zone and just stay there. That's the message I was getting. But, you know, for some of you, it may just be, but then I did also say that don't be afraid to be a beginner, right? So it could be beginning to just be in your comfort zone. That could you be, you know, so it can go, and that can be uncomfortable because when you're used to doing, and people around you are used to seeing you do, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm chilling, not doing anything today. They're like, hey, are you okay? You know, they're gonna think something's weird, and nothing's weird. You're just doing something different. You're allowing, you know, maybe that allows somebody else to pick up the slack and do. And abundance. This came out earlier. You know, I believe that right now, this is that you are stepping in your time of abundance. So this is gonna be about you finding a balance between doing and not doing. Between being a beginner and staying in the comfort zone. You got to find that comfortable balance, and this helps to bring in the abundance. This helps to bring in the riches, because when you do too much, you don't allow anybody else to step in and help, right? And when you don't allow anyone else to step in and help, how are you going to know what they bring to the table that could further expand your abundance, whether it's abundance of knowledge, whether it's abundance of wealth, right? All right. Let's pull one more from this. I just saw friendship at the bottom. Ooh, support. Yep. And you have your you have support. You have your spirit team. You have a lot of support around you right now. You have a lot of guidance around you right now. You have you're surrounded, either by your spirit team, you're not alone. Okay? You're not alone. So tap into that, with that abundance. I feel like that's speaking to your intuition. Like you're right now, you're going to be getting downloads. So you're getting support. So you just need to be open to listening. And so finding that balance between your comfort zone and being spontaneous is going to be key to hearing and getting the downloads that you need and finding the support that you need to tap into your abundance. And I feel like you're going to get like gentle nudges. I feel like I'm feeling like gentle nudges. Like you're not, this could be you like flipping through if you're used to being on YouTube, right? Like flipping through YouTube and coming across something. And you hear something, maybe from somebody that you normally don't listen to. And excuse me, you get a message. You get a mess. This is, I feel like this is how you're going to get these intuitive nudges. This is how your support is coming in. So you need to be open for that. You need to be balanced for that. Because you could miss, I mean, you'll never miss what's for you, right? But you could delay what's for you if you're not hearing those intuitive nudges. And I'm also hearing that part of your support is going to come in through cleansing, right? Water is protective. And so if you can't get into the ocean, or if you can't get into a body of water, what I'm hearing could help you, open you up and cleanse you, is getting in the shower, right? Do like a 3-minute shower where you are imagining this bright golden light flowing all over you and washing away anything that doesn't serve you, any negative energies that you're holding on to that doesn't serve you. And you can use that energy as you're doing it. You can also, while you're showering at the end, you can also use that energy to give to those around you that you want to share this energy with. Because I feel like in this support card, you're also going to be called to use your energy to support others. To pay it forward. Let me look up something. And this deck, I'm sorry guys, I should have paused the video, but I got carried away, and maybe you're being called to pause also, right? Just take a minute of meditation to think and to hear yourself. The fish symbol, or itch these, is an acronym for Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. Fish are part of the Bible's story of God, creative power, and Jesus' story. Fish are symbols of rebirth, fertility, the unconscious or higher self, luck, change, health, and feelings. Fish are also commonly associated with water, which signifies stability, balance, and tranquility. You know, and this is you, we are in the month, we are in your birth month, so happy birthday. So right now, this is the month of abundance, fertility, transformation, you know, tapping into your intuition, you know, and this is part of who you are naturally. But in your month, in this month right now, I think it's even more powerful during your birth month. These 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 powers, like the abundance, the fertility, the ability to manifest these things is so much higher. It's so much greater right now. Adventure. Another adventure. Be spontaneous, guys. Yeah, you're being called this adventure, excitement, new territory, journey, exploring, unusual new experiences. Leave enough. That's crazy. Leave your comfort zone. You see that? For many of you, you're being called to step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. And like the the first card, the meaning of it, I read it for you, doesn't mean you have to like completely disrupt your whole life, but just something new. Bring in new energy, because when you bring in new energy, that helps you let go of old energy, right? Because just like working out, right? When you start working out, you start to cleanse out your system. You cleanse out your lymphatic system. So it's bringing in new and letting go of the old. And then we had hard labor, building, hard work, labor, structure, forgetting, effort, long haul, prepare to make sacrifices. You know, I'm feeling like you've already made a lot of sacrifices. And the abundance, the transformation, the fertility that's coming in for you, all these new things, this wealth that's coming in for you is it's going to take work. It's not like you're not just going to sit back and receive. I mean, you may have times where you just do nothing and you chill, right? But no, like you're not going to just sit. There's going to be work to be done. So that's why you need to be listening to hear when you need to work, when you need to rest, when you need to work, when you need to rest. And with that, this is what brings the balance in for you. And you know, this looks like a weight, right? Maybe some of you are being called to start working out. Hard work brings judgment. It looks like a gavel also, kind of, the way it's shaped. Like you can hold it like judgment. Your hard work brings judgment and justice for all your injustices, the injustices in your life. Commitment. Hard work. Commitment is it takes hard work for commitment, right? Long-term promise, dedication, loyalty, contract, responsibility, commit to long-term goals. Again, right? Like it's not, don't be, Don't be afraid to be a beginner. Don't be afraid to start. Be afraid not to finish. So you're not being asked that whatever it is that you're looking to do or to start, that you see it through the end. And there's abundance for you at the end of it. Whether you got to pivot and do something different, change things, tweak things, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that whatever you start, you see it through. Even in the moments when it doesn't feel like you're reaching your goal, you are. You are, but it takes commitment. It takes the labor, and sometimes that labor, it might not feel like true labor because you might enjoy what you're doing, but what might feel like the labor is maybe the criticism that you get for what you're choosing to do. It doesn't matter what other people think. This is not a competition. This is, you are now being called to go within for what you need to know, for your support. And the people that are without, that need to be in your energy, will come. I'm going to pull a few tarot and then we're going to close this out. What does Pisces need to know? Whoa. Queen of Swords and the Sun. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. You're in your power. And with the Sun, you're stepping into this success no matter what. This card says the time is right to take action on your ideas. It's time. Like, this is literally calling you to take some type of action. This whole reading is calling you that, and whatever action you take may not, it's inspired action. Queen of Swords, you may be called to, this is you maybe using your voice in some way. No nonsense. Graceful. This is you living in all your glory and manifesting all the things that you want in your life.